Hey everyone, how y'all doing? I got a cool knife to show you today. This is my birthday knife, and it's the Victorinox Ranger 55 wood. Now, this is a present from my wife and the youngest daughter. The daughter chipped in for it. The wife actually picked this thing out. She had it personalized a little bit for me, and I think she did a great job. I like this knife. This is cool. Um, the Ranger 55 is originally a Wenger model. Um, Victorinox still makes them, so it has a good combination of Wenger features and Victorinox features. I think the combination is pretty good. So take a closer look at this thing. Walnut scales. She had my name engraved on the front. On the back, she had the channel name engraved, and the wood is really cool. I don't know how well you can see, but the grain is cool. I mean, these are done very nicely. Fit and finish on this thing's excellent. I have no complaints. I see a little dirt in there. I haven't carried it or really used it. I played with it, looking at it and opening it and checking it out. But yeah, so this is not a full review on this knife by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be a quick overview looking at it. Um, One thing I can say is it's very similar. In fact, the same tool set as the Victorinox Forester I just bought. So that's kind of strange. I I might have bought this after she ordered this. Um, so it's just funny how we both got Victorinox, two different models of Victorinox with the same tool set. But yeah, this is a pretty big knife. I think it's the biggest knife that Victorinox makes. This is a 130 millimeter frame, where the Forester I thought was pretty big at 111 millimeters. So you can see the Ranger 55 is a lot bigger, thicker, longer, everything. But yeah, so this thing is pretty cool. Like I said, pretty long, 130 millimeters, like 5.1 inches overall total. And that's counting this part where the key ring is. And yeah, and it's, fairly thick. It's not an inch thick. At the widest part, because these scales are actually contoured, 22.5 millimeters or 0.88 inches thick, but it does not weigh a lot. It's not bad weight at all. It's like 5.8 ounces, and it's a lot lighter than a buck 110. And you get all these extra tools with it. So this thing's pretty freaking cool. Go over the tools real fast. Like I said, some are Wenger tools, some are Victorinox tools. I'm not going to really get into all that in this video, but there's no scale tools on the wooden handled models, so you don't get the tweezer and the toothpick or even a pen in this. That's okay. So that leaves, got a key ring, got the split ring, and then you got the back tools, and one is the corkscrew, and this is a Wenger corkscrew. It's a 5-turn corkscrew, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where Victorinox has 4 turns. So that's cool. It's a little longer. And then you have the all reamer with a solenoid. That's cool. And that's basically a Victorinox design. I don't use the sewing needle or the sewing eye. I use it for scraping, for digging out crevices and screw heads and stuff. So that's the back tools. The openers, which are actually on the opposite side. Most Victorinoxes, the openers are on the side with the cross and shield. These are on the opposite side, which is different. You got Victorinox style can opener with a little flathead slash Phillips head, and these can openers work pretty good. So that's normal size. The bottle opener is more Wenger style. As you can see, it's a little bigger. It's actually shaped differently. The screwdriver tip is actually smaller than on this one, and the bottle opener on this is actually oversized. It's pretty big. Another Wenger feature of this, it has the pack lock, where when you put pressure on it, it pushes in and locks it so it won't close up. You get off like this, it does not close. So it has that feature. I like that. I did a little video showing that on a Wenger knife. Wire stripper notch. So it locks when you put pressure on it, otherwise it doesn't lock. And then there's no half stop on this one. And let's do the saw. This saw is ridiculous. Check this thing out. And I keep poking myself with this one. This thing is pretty long. It's like over 4 inches long. It's like 4.2 inches long, or like 107 millimeters. Thing is huge. Just a real quick comparison here. If I get things open on Forester, which I thought was a big saw, you can see the difference. Then on like the Huntsman and a 91 millimeter model, that's the saw. So it's got a ridiculously nice saw on it. That's gonna cut some stuff. But yeah, the saw itself is not locking, and I kind of like how it drops down. I think that's good angle for using it. But man, this thing is scary sharp, man. I got holes in my fingers from just opening and looking at it. Now, get to the blade. The blade on this thing is cool. Check it out. It's different than any other Swiss Army knife blade, especially Victorinox blade I've seen. It's got quite a bit of oil on it. Let's check this thing out. The sharpened edge comes all the way back to here, and then you have the kick, which you can actually choke up on pretty good. And I always say I wear extra large size gloves. Plenty of room for nice fine detailed work. Nice drop point. Blade's different. You can see how it's ground right here. Now the only thing is, there's no sharpening drill. It just kind of ends. I'm not sure how that's going to be when I need to sharpen it. It has jimping up here on top, which is pretty rounded. But a little bit is better than nothing. And the tang stamps are different. Try to show you. It says Victorinox up here, and on the back it says Swiss made Delmont. So it's made in the old Wenger factory. And yeah, awesome blade. With this blade open, overall length of this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, almost 9 inches if you go all the way back to the keyring part. 9-inch knife. Quick comparison, compared to buck 110. Open up. It's a little bigger than a buck 110. And actually, the buck has more of a belly here, but you have a longer, the sharpened edge is longer on the Victorinox. Yeah, considerably lighter than a buck 110. It's almost like 2 ounces difference. You can definitely tell. The thickness of the handle is really comfortable. And I kind of like how they have the blade off to this side. When using it like this, it's closer to you. I don't mind that at all. The Forester is more in the middle. That's actually better, but this isn't bad. Now, the blade is locking. It locks up, bolt solid. I mean, there's no play anywheres. And it's a liner lock. But instead of just pushing it over, you push on the cross shield here. So it's kind of like a button lock. But it still has a back spring, so you have to overcome the back spring also. And yeah, this thing has good snap. Pull on it's not real strong. I'd give it maybe a 4.5. Opens nice and easy, nice and smooth. Clicks into place. And yeah, this thing is just, I like it. All I can say is I like this knife. This isn't a knife that I'm going to be EDCing every day and beating up. I'm going to keep it nice, but I will carry it and use it. I ordered a Victorinox sheath belt pouch for it. Hopefully I got the right size. I had to order it directly from Victorinox. And that's where she bought this, directly from Victorinox. You want to know the price? The Ranger 55 wood is about 122 bucks. Not cheap. It's getting up there for Victorinox knives. Plus those extra charges for the engraving. So I don't know how much she spent on this. The two of them did. But yeah, just wanted to show this to you. Like I said, not a review, just a quick overview. I am definitely going to do a comparison between the Ranger 55 and the Forester, because basically they have the same tool set, but there's differences between the two. Quite a few little differences. And yeah, I guess that'll do it. Like I said, let us know in the comments if you think she did a good job. I think she did. I like this thing. I wish that belt pouch would come so I could carry this and use it a little bit. But I guess that'll do it for this video. So do the usual like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And until next video, bye.